So is it weird that I don't like partying at my age? So I'm 20 years old, and everyone around my age is in college or university or trade school or just nothing. But everyone around my age is just partying and doing a lot of bad stuff or going out often and stuff like that. But at least for me, I don't find partying enjoyable. I don't know why, but I prefer one-on-one conversations. And in this video today, I'm gonna discuss like some key points as to why I don't like partying. And if it's weird, it's weird. Maybe I'm the odd minority out of my age group that doesn't like partying. But let's just jump straight into it. So number one is, like I said earlier, I don't really enjoy partying. It feels like something I dread than look forward to, because sometimes you get forced to the party, like your friends or buddies would be like, or friends and family would be like, hey yo, there's this party right here, let's go to it, it's gonna be so lit. And you kind of don't want to go, but you kind of have to go. Or like you have to go to a family party, which I know that's different from like a party like from like an actual party with, I guess, random strangers that you hang out with or yada yada. But I actually don't enjoy partying at all. I don't know why, but it's just something I never enjoyed, to be honest. Even as a kid, I didn't like partying that much. I mean, of course, I was kind of forced to go party because who else would watch the kids? It kind of sounds weird, but if my parents are at a party, then what are the kids gonna do at home? I was like in elementary school. How could I feed myself and stuff like that? But that's really all for number one. Is I just don't really enjoy partying. I really dread it, to be honest, compared to looking forward to it. The things I look forward to are just different from what other people look forward to, I guess. So that's point number one. Point number two is like sometimes I wonder if I'm the only one like this. And I know the majority of people that party, they go out and they post all about it all over social media. So I'm sure there's someone out there that's exactly like me. And if you are, just comment it down below, because I'm trying to find someone like me, just doesn't go out party like at all, not even just often or not even just a little bit, but just doesn't party at all, or just don't really doesn't I don't really enjoy partying. Someone that just doesn't enjoy partying, or they invest their time in other things that are actually beneficial to them. So that's just like a discussion point, I guess. Like, am I the only one who feels like this? But majority of people who go to parties will post it, and majority of the minorities, I guess, don't post it. So I mean, who wants to post being at home all day? So point number three is just realizing that I actually prefer to keep a smaller circle, as in like my friend group or friends and family group. I don't really try to go out and make friends like that. And I understand some people, like, they enjoy making friends. They enjoy talking to new people. They enjoy talking to strangers, and that's good. But at least for me, that's just not the person I am. I don't really find enjoyment in just meeting new people that I kind of don't want to talk to in the first place. I'd rather just keep my circle where it is, because if I'm friends with you, I'm friends with you for a reason. Like, I think you're a good friend. That's why I'm with you. And if I'm not keeping in contact with you, that just means like I don't think you're a good friend. So that's really point number three. Is just I prefer smaller circle. It's just I don't want to meet new people from parties and stuff like that. Chances are, if I meet people through parties, they usually party a lot. I mean, that's just how it is. But I understand there are some exceptions, but that's really the point, or that's really, I guess, the majority, whatever. But that's point number three. And I apologize if I'm going a bit too quick. But point number four is just realizing that I don't drink at all. I don't do any drugs. I don't do anything. So naturally, I think the party scene just doesn't fit me, because the party scene just, at least for me, all I see is just people drinking, getting drunk, or just getting high, stuff like that, yada yada. And I'm not really into that stuff anyways. So if I would go to a party, I would only be the dedicated driver, or designated driver, whatever you call them now. But I kind of don't want to do that, because at that point, I don't want to go for the party anyways. So I'm only going because they need a driver there. So it's kind of like, what's the point if I'm not gonna do anything? I don't enjoy parties. I don't do this. And I know you can call me lame for that, but as I stated earlier, I enjoy spending time doing other things. So that's point number four, or that's point number five actually. So that's point number five. And then I think I skipped this one, but it's just I really enjoy hanging out, but just not in that kind of environment. So what I mean by that kind of environment is just around like crowds of people or stuff like that. I prefer like one-on-one conversations with like a small circle, like maybe like 8 people max, and we all hang out together and just do whatever you want. Like go to the park. I know I'm a grown ass man going to the park, but go to the park, having fun, having picnics, whatever, yada yada, and just avoiding that, I guess, that drinking stage. So, and obviously hanging out to me is also like playing games together. I know a lot of people don't call that hanging out, but for me, it doesn't really matter if you're like in person with me or you're on the phone or on call with me while we're playing games together. I still consider it hanging out just because we're both having a good time or just both together, just playing games or doing whatever. I apologize if I keep coughing. I don't know what's wrong with my voice right now, but that's my next point. Just enjoying hanging out, but I just don't really like that environment. I understand why people like that environment, but that's just not for me. That's just how I am, I guess. And I know a lot of people are like me, or not a lot of people. I know some people are like me, but they try to fit in with other people. But I just realized like maybe like down the years, teenage life, yada yada, little kid life, that if you try to fit in or you try to be something that you're not, chances are that you're not happy with yourself. You try to present yourself as something you're not, and then at the end of the day, yourself like, hey, maybe other people think I am this, or maybe other people think I am like a party goer or stuff like that. But I really don't enjoy doing that stuff. I'd rather just stay home and bed rot all day, or just stay home and build my portfolio, or invest, or just catch up on news, or just have other hobbies. So I don't really care about trying to fit in. That's one of the points. And I know it kind of seems stupid, but a lot of people need to hear this. If you're trying to fit in, I would not even attempt to try to fit in anymore at this point. I know a lot of people have like social anxiety, or like they're kind of worried about like what other people think, but I kind of narrowed it down to the point where I don't give a fuck. And I know YouTube, I'll cuss, I'm sorry, but I really don't care about trying to fit in. That's why I started doing things that I do. Like that's why I started creating this content, or that's why I started like delete, go off all my social medias, go blonde, which is something I would have never imagined myself doing like 2 years ago or something. Because back then I cared about like, oh, what if this person like, oh, do they think I'm blah blah blah? Like, I don't really care. I do it for myself, and if I'm happy, I'm a happy guy. And my last point is, I guess it'll be somewhat controversial because I kind of transitioned to this to like other things, but it's just realizing that partying all night or partying all day or partying every weekend, it's just like it's more of a money drain than anything. And I know I spend a lot of money on other things, like in general. I try to save a lot of my money. I think I save around like 30-40% of my paychecks, or 30-40% of my income. But what I'm trying to say is that if I buy all these drinks every weekend, I don't get anything back from it. I mean, of course I get memories and stuff like that, but I don't really enjoy it in the first place. So why would I buy something that I'm not even interested in, I guess? So I'd rather spend that money just like saving all that money, or just buying things that I need for yada yada, or having more hobbies, more interests that I could spend money on. Because things I find enjoyable, I'll spend a lot of money on, guys. It's just like this camera right here. I'm sure I've said it like 5,000 times before, but I'm really into photography or videography, cinematography, just everything in general. I really like art, but am I gonna pursue it as a career? Probably not. It's just something I believe like art. I think art should always have a free mind. I don't think I should be restricted to have like, oh, you can make it like this. Like it's my art. It's my piece of work. I'm gonna do it how I want to, and I don't really try to listen to other people like, hey, you do it like this, blah blah blah. Like, I'm gonna find out myself, and if I find out that like I messed up pretty bad, like in the future, like 5 years from now, if I have like a way better setup, if my colors are way more popping, then I'll be like, wow, I was not that good back then. I mean, that's just a realization that happens to everyone, regardless if you have actual like constructive criticism or not. But that's all the points I have for today's video, guys, as to why I don't party, or is it weird that I don't like to party around my age. And if you're around my age, 20, and let's say like 18 to like 25, and you don't like partying like me, just make sure to comment that. I don't know. Have a good day, and thank you, guys.